Jose Mourinho, Jose Mourinho, Jose Mourinho, Jose Mourinho. Guys, welcome back to the Chelsea Godfather channel. It's your Godfather from Chelsea reporting back to duty. Guys, subscribe to my channel for regular Chelsea related updates. Let's jump right in. Our old papa, our old father, our old boss, the main man himself, Jose Mourinho, unfortunately has been sacked today. He's been sacked by Roma, the club from Rome. I believe it was only about a year ago. It's roughly about a year ago that the fans in Rome were dancing for joy and dancing with joy for winning their first European title in the last, or any title of any cup of any level in the last 14 years. It's only about a year and some months ago. And in fact, just about 6 months ago, Roma barely lost to Sevilla in the finals of the Europa League cup, right? And that loss is what basically Jose is paying for right now. I mean, I know, yeah, they're in ninth place. The results haven't looked good, but the loss, which, if you ask me, was caused by the referees, that effectively is what is costing Jose his job right now. Because had Roma won that game like they would have and should have, had the referees done their job well, Roma would have been in the Champions League this year, right? And knowing Jose, regardless of whatever their league form is, Roma definitely would have made it to the second round of the Champions League. And when you get as far as the second round of the Champions League, you're looking at around 50 or so million pounds or million euros or more, 50 to 60 million euros extra money into the bank account of the club, which could have been used to buy players, to refresh the lineup, to strengthen their squad. And ultimately, due to FFP having spent a lot of money in the last few years, Roma was not able to kick on, and they really needed to win that Europa League last year. And as it turns out right now, Jose and Roma trapped in ninth place. We are Chelsea fans. We know the feeling because we've been trapped in 10th place and below for about a year now. So, yeah, and the powers that be at Roma felt that it's time to move on. They feel like Jose has run his course, his 3-year course. You already know Jose and 3 years. By the third year, everything begins to sort of head south. But it is, what it is. When you hire Jose, you know what you are getting, right? You read the label on the box before you open the box. And the label says, listen, results oriented, silverware, any means necessary. That's what the label says, for better and for worse. And Jose has consistently delivered on that label, from Porto to Chelsea to Inter Milan to Real Madrid, back to Chelsea, even went to Man U and won something. Tottenham, you guys already know Spurs are Spursy. You can't blame Jose. And then he went to Roma, and within a year, he helped them win a European Cup. And so we at Chelsea, we Chelsea fans, we have nothing but love for the old man Jose. And I know that right now a lot of fans, given where Chelsea currently lies on the table, are saying Jose 3.0. Jose, we want you back for a third merry-go-round. I love Jose. I'm one of the biggest Jose fans out there. My first Chelsea jersey, um, or rather, one of my oldest Chelsea jerseys has Jose's name, printed on the back, right? The special one. It has that, special one printed on the back. So that's just to let y'all know. And that jersey is over 20 years old, and I still have it. That's the only jersey I wear whenever I go to a Chelsea game. So I'm one of Jose's biggest fans. And as big as I am a Jose Mourinho fan, I have to be honest, times have changed. Where during the period of FFP, everything has changed in the world uh, football due to FFP. The game is now going towards younger players because you have to invest wisely, and investing wisely is it inherently means that you have to seek out after younger players early. It'll probably going to cost you a lot early, but you have to get at them early, roll the dice early, and hold on for dear life. I hope that those players pan out. Jose is manager that works better with seasoned players. Mature players, players who are either in their prime or just about ready to hit their prime. Right. That's what Jose. Jose is about instant results. It's about very little patience, right? That's not a knock on Jose, but that's who he is as a manager. If you have those type of players on your squad, then you're gonna feel the impact, the positivity impact of Jose Mourinho football. The results are gonna be there. But in this day and age, when you have a squad that's filled with a lot of young players, players that are 19 years old, 20, and no more than 21, 22 years old, 23 might end up being the oldest. Then after that, you then have the handful of veteran players that are getting close to 30 and above. On Chelsea, we may not have up to 5 players that even fit that category of veteran players. Our oldest players, most of our players are under 23 years old, well under 25, well under like 24 and under, and that's even a stretch. Our most about 80% of our players, our main players, are 23 years old and under. And with those type of players in this day and age, when you invest a lot of money in these type of players, and right, a lot of transfer fee that's locked in, salaries, things of that nature, it implies that patience is implied. Patience is implied, right? These players are talented players. You don't get to the level where a club is spending 50, 60, 100 million to buy you and you're not a good player. These are talented players, and so what is needed is manager that understands how to balance the need for results and also the need for growth, for professional growth of the players. And Jose, for better or worse, has not exhibited that throughout his career. Not because he can't, because we don't know whether he can do it or not. But the reality is that Jose did his best work during a different era of world football. That was an era of no FFP. And during that time, you can go out and spend money on ready-made players. But in this day and age, you can't do that anymore. You have to go young. Everybody's going young. If you don't know now, you know. They're all going young, and what that means is it's going to be a lot of inconsistent results until these younger players begin to grow up, and that's going to be the next 2 to 3 years worldwide. It's not just Chelsea. Look across the board, and you will see a lot of inconsistent, results, and that's what it is. So for me, as y'all can say, I'm not necessarily a Pochettino fan, but I feel like as of where we are right now, Pochettino is the man for the job for now, and we just have to roll with it. It's going to be growing pains, and we just have to just keep on moving, keep pushing. It's not always going to look pretty, but we just have to look for those little gains, the little gains, the little growth, right? Success looks like this. Success doesn't, you're not going to wake up one day and boom, you're in first place. I'm playing like, City, being coached by a Pep. It's going to look like this. It's going to be some growing pains, some ugly wins, some ugly losses, and then hopefully the trajectory will gradually go up. And that's what we're all hoping for at Chelsea as we gradually crawl our way up that table. Guys, how do you all feel about Jose being fired today? And would you love to have Jose back at the club for a third merry-go-round? Leave your comments below. Take care. Subscribe to my channel. Take care, and God bless you all. Peace.